Hello, this is our house. Well, welcome to our house. This is our house. So, there's Belly. We have to do it around. Now what you want to say? Welcome to our house. This is blue. I think my four-wheeler, ATV, and there's everything else. The steps on the gazebo. There's Daddy. There's Daddy. Well, this is my chalkboard. There's bike. My stool, the CPUs, Belly. These are the pizza that we made, and that's Mommy's ukulele. Here's Mommy. Those are platforms that I got she made. So that's everything. Hello, welcome to our house again. That's my Captain America shield. There's my car. There's everything up there. Down below, there's the stuff down here. There's my Legos. Oh, there's my garbage truck. My lunch, my Mickey toy. Oh, here's the kitchen. So here's all the everything, every food in here. Breakfast is cooking. Time to go up.
I think about 1.5 years ago, I made a video talking about wanting to go on a different sort of path for my eating and for my activity and stuff like that. And I started a sort of challenge, so to speak, on YouTube. I did not rise to the challenge. I pretty much quit immediately. I didn't really try that hard. I mean, I really feel like I started off strong, but I didn't feel like I was in the right headspace for it. Maybe 6 weeks ago, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna eat differently. I need to change up the way that I'm eating. And instead of doing it the way that I normally do, I am going to try to calorie count. I haven't calorie counted since I did Weight Watchers like 1,000,000 years ago. As soon as I put in my calories onto MyFitnessPal, I could not believe how many calories I was eating. I'm talking like for a family of 4 for just myself. I'm constantly eating. And I started eating a lot better for like 3 weeks. Like I was like eating so good. Like I was waking up in the morning, really prioritizing protein, really prioritizing fruits, vegetables, protein, and like healthy carbs, like a portion of rice, a portion of potato. You know what I mean? Like actually portioning out my food, measuring it and weighing and measuring it. I did that for like 3 weeks. I lost them 4 pounds. That's about right though. So you should be losing about 1 to 2 pounds a week apparently. I am such a crash dieter that I'm so used to losing, you know, I would do like keto and it's like, oh, like I lost 40 pounds in 3 months. That's what my brain is used to. My body, not so much. So I've gotten older and my body's like, you're not losing anything if I have anything to say about it. Started eating a lot better and feeling a lot better, weirdly. Like, I know it's not actually that weird. Energized, and I just felt like I was dissociating less, because you guys know I deal with that quite a bit. One thing led to another. A party came, I had a cupcake, and then I had a piece of pizza, and then, I kind of fell back into my old ways. I have to change back to that because I felt so much better. So I'm on my 3rd cluster headache of this week. Granted, I don't really know what causes cluster headaches. I've had them for like 15 years. I don't know how long I had these damn headaches, but they're not headaches. If you know anything about cluster headaches, they're just right here. Shit. I didn't save the fucking PSD version. I'm such an idiot. When you look at a word for long enough, you're looking at it and you're like, is that seriously how this is spelled? I cannot. It just looks like the most bizarre spelling. It's the next day. I just shut it off and quit filming and didn't even finish what I was going to say. Okay, that's fine because today I feel better than I did yesterday. So I started today, basically. So it's the next day. We went for a walk last night after dinner, which is great because that's what we're going to start doing every single day. I'm on day 3 or 4 of it right now. But basically, I realized that without realizing it, unknowingly, I'm sitting on my freaking phone every time I sit down, every time I go to the bathroom. Right when I wake up in the morning, immediately grab my phone. When I go and sit down and drink my coffee in the morning, on my phone. When I'm out in the garden watering, listening to a thing. Like I've gotten such an addiction to this gosh darn device that I cannot stay off of it to save my life. It's embarrassing. Like, get off of it. And when you feel like, oh, I can't, that's a concern. You know what I mean? Sam and I were talking and she was like, why don't you download the Opal app and see? And then I realized it costs money and I'm such a cheap ass that I'm like, okay, I can do this myself. And if I can't do it with willpower, then I will download the app and pay for it. But right when I got on it, it was like, you just saved yourself 31 years of scrolling. I'm like, 31 years? There ain't no way. I'm sure that number is skewed to make you feel worse about yourself, but it did. So I am on day 3 now of allowing myself like, I don't know, a half hour a day to scroll Instagram, like a little bit here, a little bit there, enough to post and get off. And I just found myself getting on my phone and grabbing it immediately. Instagram is my vice. TikTok, I quit a year ago when they like banned the app. That day, I never picked it back up again. It was weird. It was just like, I don't know. I just felt like the app felt different to me after that. Maybe it was just like a mental perception, but it felt different. Here's my goal. And I'm really going to try this time, you guys. Okay. And I'm doing this on YouTube to really keep accountable because I want to do this. So here are my goals. Stay off my phone. Drink effing water. I don't drink water. I never think to drink water. I'm never thirsty. I don't have a thirst drive. And I want to drink greens powder and electrolytes every day. I want to like get some vitamins into my system so that I'm setting myself up well for this upcoming sick season that's gonna happen because it's just, I got a kid now. I want to move every single day. If that is going for a walk with my family, great. If that's getting on the Peloton, great. But I want to have actual movement, not like in my garden. That doesn't count. I set myself up for failure by giving myself that as an option last time. It can't be an option because I will always choose to just go in my garden and I'm just standing there watering and picking a weed here and there. Like, girl, you need to move. We need to get up. We need to get walking. Instead of checking my phone in the morning, reading. And I'm reading a C.S. Lewis book right now called The Problem of Pain. And then I also have one called Mere Christianity. I want to finish those. I started them and I didn't finish them. As you guys will see in some of the footage today, we had a full conversation this morning about he too, like we have a hard time with devices and screens. And so I'm trying to teach him, I'm trying to have him understand that like, I know you like watching screens. I know it feels good. I know it's fun, but it's not good for us. And so I'm trying to teach him with how you hear me doing it, being like, yes, I know your brain likes it. I know it wants it, but that's the problem. You know what I mean? And I have it too. My brain likes it too. My brain wants it too, but it is not good for my brain. I also want to do more art. Like when I have my downtime and I normally sit and scroll on my phone, like paint a picture, girl. Do some pottery. You got a studio. You have the space. You have the time. And then eating healthy, of course. So I want to really focus with my eating habits. These all sound like a lot of big changes. They're not that different from what I typically try to do. I am pretty mindful about things, but I oftentimes will be like, screw it. I want to focus on fruits, vegetables, meats, some dairy, whole foods. So like a whole foods lifestyle, but really, 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 really veggie and fruit heavy. More veggies than anything. Healthy meats and protein. And then snacks to be fruits. And then if I want a little dessert, like I feel really great after I eat an apple with peanut butter. I feel really good if I have a banana with some almond butter. I feel good when I have a breakfast like I had this morning that you guys see. The breakfast wasn't my favorite. I prefer that with like some hummus. So I need to make some hummus. Maybe we'll do that today. But I feel really good when I eat really veggie heavy and drink water. So those are my goals, and I'm going to bring you with me. I'm actually going to do it this time. Instead of being like a little shit like last time, I'm going to bring you with me and actually try to do this because I don't care what I look like necessarily. Like I've told you guys before, like I don't think about it. It's not like I wake up in the morning and I'm like, I don't care what I look like. I don't care. But would I like to be healthier? You betcha. Would I like to I want to be somebody who like wants to move. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not like that right now. I'm kind of like, if I have a chance to sit down, I will. And I don't want to do that. I want to move and I want to move. So here's to getting on track again. This is so, I know it's annoying to be a viewer of this because I've had people like this before and you're like, shut up, just do it. I stepped on the scale this morning starting at 190. We're gonna go down. We're gonna see what the weight ends up being. Whatever. If you guys wanna do it with me, great. My main goal is to stay off my phone. Second main goal, eat better. Third main goal, drink water. Fourth main goal, do art. And be with my family. The rest of the time is like family and friends and this and that. And move. Every day, at least a walk. So I think we got this. And let's go see what I made for breakfast. Yeah.
Listen to me. Because
We're listening. What do you need to say?
I need to say, I want to go to a place.
No, where's that?
Somewhere that I really like.
It's not going to be as fun.
But why are we not going for a long time?
No, we will go again. Yeah, we'll go again.
Have your birthday there.
Not for a long time. Like off TV.
Yeah, if you watch too much TV, then our
I
brains...
can watch a little bit.
Yeah, see how your brain really wants to watch a little bit of TV? That's your brain saying, just a little bit. And then a little bit turns into a little bit more. And then a little bit more turns into a lot. And then your brain is stuck on TV.
No, I'm not going to do that. My brain is a little stuck on eating healthy food and a little stuck on TV.
Yeah,
But it wants to watch a little bit.
I know, honey
A
bear.
little bit forever.
Kind of textureless. Ah. Whoopsie. All right, I'm up here, and speaking of wanting to do art, I've been doing some lately. You guys can see some of the stuff that I've done. This is actually slip casted. I did not make that just like with my hands. This is slip casted, and it's so cute. It's this little stash jar. I don't smoke weed, but you can stash trinkets in it. I've made all these mugs. I made this cute little snail, and the eyes got knocked off of it. I was making this as a planter for Zach, and the eyes got knocked off, so I need to reattach those somehow. But all these things I've made, and I need to just glaze them. So I need to come up here and just start glazing. I started glazing a bunch of things down here. It's so annoying. So I've really gotten into slip casting. If you don't know what that is, I'm gonna make lots of videos about it. But I got this slip cast. My friend went and picked it up from me, from a lady that was selling them on Facebook Marketplace. And it's so cute. Look, it's like a stump, and it's got a little raccoon on the top. Where's his head? He doesn't have a head. So I thought, oh, his head's definitely like separate. Nope. There's no separate head anywhere. I don't have his head. So this would be so cute. Could you imagine? I could slip cast a whole bunch of these and like sell them. No, he doesn't have an effing head. But I also got slip casts for like little things like this. Like, can you even? What I'm going to do is I'm going to make little pond trays, and I'm going to have these little ducks like sitting on the trays. I cannot even with it. And I've got all these guys that I need to glaze, all of these guys that I need to glaze. This is another slip casted one. And this one actually is really cute. This one turns out good every time. Little mushrooms. So I'm going to start selling these hopefully someday ever soon. I mean, I've been talking about wanting to sell things for such a long time, and I get nervous about it. I don't know. Never done it before. These are slip casted as well. And these really, really cute little bowls. I just think they are so sweet. Look how good they turned out. And then I hand threw all of these mugs. So these are all ones that I've done myself, like on the wheel, all of these. But then I also got a slip casted mug, and I just think they turned out so cute. So I can make tons of these that are all in the exact same shape and just glaze them all differently. So if you guys are interested in any of that, let me know. I mean, I've hyped myself up out of selling things. I'm so nervous about it. I just get sick to my stomach about the idea of like, I don't know how to do it. I've never sold anything before. I got to set up a website and stuff. I don't know how to do any of that. So I'm trying to set that all up now and get some help. And yeah, here's like, I made this little, this was one of the first things I ever made. It's just hideous, but I use it as my glaze thing. So I brushed all of my underglazes on it, And then I put a clear glaze over the top and the bottom so I can see what each look like with and without a clear glaze. So there's also some other things I've been working on a lot over here at my painting station. I will show you and give you a little sneak peek. Okay, I made these pickles like a month ago and I'm gonna eat one. I haven't eaten any of these big ones yet. I've eaten the slices, but let's see. These are my cucumbers, my garlic, my dill, and my grape leaves from the garden. If you guys want my pickle recipe, I'm linking it up here. Just so you guys know, if you have not been keeping your lemons in the refrigerator, you must. All citrus in the fridge. I bought this lemon like a month and a half ago, a whole bag of them, and they last as long, forever in the fridge. Whereas if I left this on the counter 3 days and it's gonna be blue mold. Super messy right now because we were playing this morning, but this is my son's quote play area. And we had this shelf over here with these bins, and we thought that this would be okay toy storage, and it's just garbage. You know why? Because he's little and those are big. And so we got this other little bluey shelf a long time ago. We're getting rid of all of this today, and we're going to completely redo this with these. So standing back, here's the before. Still got some stuff to go through, but these bins are so much better. And if you guys are looking for something like this, Amazon has them for like $125, but Home Depot had larger ones that are more bins and are way cheaper. They were only $80, so I'll have those linked. These, I am happy with that. And that's it for today's video, you guys. I hope that it was in any way interesting. Last night, our son said he wanted lemon chicken with rice. So I have a good recipe for that, and I'm gonna make it tonight. I think that's what we'll do, and keep updating once a week at least with how this is going. So thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you guys enjoyed my little son's little vlog in the beginning. Isn't it so cute? I can't with him. All right, well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.